How's it going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling, WWE Raw for Monday night. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna give you my rating for the show. Pretty decent. Wasn't terribly impressed. Wasn't terribly annoyed. Let's get into the show. Watched it. Still gonna have some notes to keep me entertained or on the same list. So starts off with yes. Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, or the Bloodline, the way you want to say it. They come out and they're gonna have a match against Riddle. Surprise! Riddle comes through on a scooter when the Bloodline shows up. Uh, Usos mad, pissed off, cut a promo. Out comes Elias, uh, just randomly from a bus that the Usos just randomly pull up on or whatever. Uh, Elias gets the holy, you know what, kicked out of him, injured. Cut back to the ring. The Usos are like, well, no match because, we took out Elias. Out comes Riddle. Riddle's like, I got a partner, bro. And it's Kevin Owens. So you got Kevin Owens versus Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle versus the Usos. The best way to sum up this match was you got a team of the Usos who are as locked in as you can be as a tag team versus a team that was just thrown together a couple of hours ago. So, I mean, the Usos won. Little scratching by Sami Zayn, but in the end, the Usos win with the one and done. Um, After that, Kevin Owens attacks Sami and the Usos with a steel chair. Um, Riddle's left by himself with Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa hits him with the Samoan Spike and a chair, running hip attack type of thing. Riddle's carted off. They put the man in the emergency room. With Riddle, I think this is like his third time having this angle where he's gotten a serious beatdown, and I wonder, do people care? It's like, oh man, it hurt Riddle so bad, and it seems like the crowd's just like, yeah, bro. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Riddle comes back and gets his revenge on Solo Sikoa. And anyway, moving on. The next thing is, see, just right. Okay. Oh yeah. Before the triple threat match between Bayley, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley. First, you have a promo from Rhea Ripley saying how she's going to beat the rest of the two people in the matchup and step on to win the championship. And then you have Bayley coming out, and out comes Becky Lynch through the crowd. She's like, you know what? Me and you haven't faced each other one-on-one in 3 years. And, I'm hearing this, and I'm like, oh, man, why are they doing this? Because, first of all, it is kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like being it's too predictable. And granted, I haven't watched Raw in maybe a year and a half, so I'm thinking on the old Raw stuff where they have this promo and hey, Becky's gonna win her match or whatever. So it's not a bad promo. It's good dynamic between both of them. But I was just like, oh man, here comes a predictable Raw that I haven't been seeing in this all this time. It's still predictable. Oh my god. Get into the match between Rhea, Asuka, and Bayley. Rhea just, I like how they're establishing Rhea as a dominant force in the women's locker room, the division or whatever. Asuka, I love Asuka. I don't want to say the game is getting old to me. It's just it's getting old, man. Like I say, it's getting old. it's like it lost its luster, man. Like it hasn't evolved to anything. It just since there's no more Kari and the Kabuki Warriors, it's just her character feels very stiff. Wrestling still crisp for the most part. Character feels very very stale. Um, Bailey ends up winning with the Rose plant on Asuka after Rhea pretty much has Asuka beat. Sorry, has Asuka beat, but she tries to go for like a flying senton on Bailey on the outside. Bailey takes advantage, gets in, hits Asuka with the Rose plant, wins 1, 2, 3. Rhea takes her frustration out on Asuka, so you set up another Asuka Ripley feud. I'm not mad at it. I'm here for it. Then moving past that, you got the JBL poker tournament. Okay, that was something. Whatever. Moving past that. Moving past that. Let's move past that. Let's move past that. Bailey is so thick. Oh, then you had the conversation between Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. Seth Rollins basically saying like, bro, look, bro, you're either jealous of Brock Lesnar or you're like mad that you're not Brock Lesnar. You know, trying to play some kind of mind games, whatever. It turns into a brawl. Lashley ends up spearing a official by mistake. Um, yeah, so that was that. Moving past that, got more of the poker stuff. Oh, then you had so that Austin Theory. Sorry for the yawn. Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali for the United States Championship. Um, Pretty decent match. Mustafa Ali, I enjoy the guy's work. Don't know why he hasn't really gotten to put. I mean, I thought they were going to do it with that other group he was part of. It was the right time. It was sort of like a Antifa type of thing, but they turned them into a complete joke, which I guess based upon WWE, the higher management being ultra Republicans, so them making a joke out of Antifa kind of makes sense because they probably don't want to show an Antifa-like group in a positive light. Not to get political. Anyway, Austin Theory ends up winning with a disqualification win because Dolph Ziggler ends up super kicking Austin Theory, and Mustafa's like, "Bro, you just screwed me!" Like, and then Austin Theory attacks both of them, hits Ziggler with the A-Time down. Like I said, I haven't been watching it for a while. I don't know how this dynamic is working between him and Ziggler. So, just going from this point right here, I'm not against it. But wow, what a shot in the nets to Mustafa Ali. Hopefully they throw him somewhere in there. But yeah, uh, Ziggler, Austin Theory, somewhere down the line for the United States title. Like I said, I'm not opposed to it. Let me see, moving past that. JBL, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the poker tournament that JBL was having. Baron Corbin was cheating. AJ Styles gets upset. He pushes Corbin. Alpha Cammy. It somewhere leads to the OC versus Alpha Cammy and Baron Corbin. Nice little filler 6-man tag match. Chad Gable, man. Chad Gable is. If you like, I want to say indie wrestling because it's a specific style that a lot of people on the indies have. It's like this indie amateur type of style. Chad Gable is right up a lot of people's alley. I love Chad Gable. I love his work in the ring. Though Have they put the belts on those guys on Alpha Academy? I think they have. I think they have. Um, yeah, man. Chad Gable can't speak anymore about Gallus and Anderson. Um, do I even have to speak about them? Um, AJ Styles, flawless in the ring for the most part. Um, the match ends with um, that same old recipe. What can I say? A magic killer, a 1, a 2, and a 3, and that's it. I mean, not nothing to really write home about, but nothing really to like, you know, this was the best match ever. This was like right in the middle of something you could get through in an enjoyable match. Moving past that, moving past that. Oh, so again with the whole poker thing, Dom Mysterio and there was Kira Tozawa, and it's like I don't even know why they got into it. It's like maybe one of them sold some poker chips or did whatever. So it leads to a match. Akira Tozawa versus Dominic. Honestly, unless you just wanted to stare at Rhea Ripley, you could probably skip this match. At the end, the Street Profits come out to save Tozawa, so you're going to get like the Street Profits versus some parts of the Judgment Day. I guess so. That's something. Moving past that. Oh, final match tonight. Um, Alexa Bliss versus Nikki versus Becky. Wow, this was not what I expected. This was kind of sloppy to say the least. Um, I will give them this. The match came with a surprise ending to me. Um, I was expecting Becky Lynch to win, but out comes Damage Control. They powerbomb Becky through the table, which allows Alexa to get the win with the Twisted Bliss on Nikki Cross. So you're going to get Nikki versus Bailey, but I'm not going. I'm gonna take a guess that Bailey's gonna get her revenge and cause Bailey the match. So you're gonna get Alexa versus the EST, and you're gonna get a heel turn of Alexa Bliss because right now her character's kind of is floating there, directionless. Um, so they're probably gonna pull the trigger on something like that. Anyway, like I said, overall raw rating. It wasn't like it's nothing I would force. Oh man, you gotta watch it. It was something like, hey, you watched it, you watched it. If you didn't, hey, that's what his review is for. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Wednesday we got AEW Dynamite live. Well, review. Subscribe, hit the like, blase swaze, and look forward to reading comments. All that, all that, all that. So anyway, you guys have a nice day. I'm gonna catch you guys later, and see you Wednesday.